Why, hello folks! There's been a new round of Tennogen. Tennogen round 20, part 1. It's just released. Which means, like always, we must do a review. We gotta review these new Tennogen items and do some like, we gotta take a look at what new fashion frames are available to us. And, you know, hey, let's just go through them. Let's just go through them, because there's a lot of cool stuff here. First up, we got a new skin for Baruch. The Cyan Skin. Clearly inspired by, like, I'm gonna say, like, you know, with the helmet and everything. Feels very sort of like Chinese rice field farmer. Kind of that thing going for it. It's nice. I really like the helmet. You could do some sort of like Raiden from Mortal Kombat thing with it, or, you know, Kung Lao, or anyone else who wears helmet like that. But no, the helmet is really cool looking. It's like just, hey, Ivara wishes she had a helmet that looked this good. So I might pick it up. I might pick up the helmet if nothing else. It looks gorgeous. Next up, Grendel's got a skin, an infested skin. It looks disgusting. It looks absolutely disgusting. I love that they've put like a different sort of color for the gums compared to the teeth. So it really looks like a mouth. Now, here's what I'm gonna say that you can do with this thing. With the way the helmet looks especially. Because it's got these sort of Warhammer 40k Tyranid vibes. Like, I'm thinking Carnifex, right? I'm thinking you pick this, you color it in like white, black, and red. And just go full Carnifex. And that's just gonna be swell. I love it. It looks really cool. So yeah, nice to see Grendel getting some love. Cool skin. Now this is the Inauros Skin, clearly, you know, clearly Grenier inspired in the design, which is, you know, hey, considering, you know, his story on Mars and stuff. I don't know how you feel about that, but one thing that really sort of like just speaks to me with this design is the sort of like old school sci-fi aesthetics. Like this feels like Star Wars. This feels like Star Wars original trilogy, like something you'd see like in the cantina of Mos Eisley. Just for that reason alone, I love it. It's so cool, and it's the the aesthetics are so different from the otherwise so very like sort of clean and high sci-fi concepts of Warframe. This is like low sci-fi. This is junk sci-fi, and it's rad. So yeah, a new hope, a new hope in Inauros. No, it's cool. Really like it. Next up, we got the Ion shoulder armor, part of like the series of like Ion skins, which always look great. They always look gorgeous. Now, what I'm gonna say though is that I think probably when it comes to just, you know, what you can buy from Tennogen or just normal Warframe cosmetics, shoulder armors are probably like the most stacked category. There's so many good shoulder armors in Warframe. So the competition is fierce. Whenever like I see a new shoulder armor, I'm like, just, am I gonna use this instead of like the Fracta shoulder guards, or instead of the Vitala shoulder guards, or some of the other like really cool looking ones, like the Rivelite ones or whatever. I'm not sure these are gonna make the cut. I'm kind of not a super big fan of the whole sort of like the aesthetics of like bandages on top of stuff, but you can make it look like not bandages. It's like just basically comes down to what colors you use. They're very good looking, like these sharp angles up here. It actually mixes and matches very well with the Jotunheim Cyan that I'm using behind it. They seem like almost made for each other in that regard. I might, you know, now that I look at these again, like I've already taken a peek at them before, I might look like them better, like on the second glance than I did at the first. To where now I'm starting to think like, hey, these are not bad. These are not bad at all. Alright. Yeah, these have potential. Alright. Oh, you know what? I might have been too harsh on these the first time I looked at them. They have some potential. They're kind of cool. But moving on, though. The Jotunheim shoulder armor. Like, I'm wearing the Jotunheim Cyan, but hey, look, these clip into each other. You're not supposed to use these two together. These are more sleek. They're more sort of limber. Clearly, obviously music inspired, and they're gonna go together with the Sayandana that I'm gonna show you next up, so I might as well move on to that one and we'll cover them together. So they match very well together, the shoulder armors and the Sayandana. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. It seems pretty sturdy, doesn't seem too flippity floppy. You could use it obviously for something like, you know, Octavia Prime or whatever, but I think you can make this sort of like look cool on a bunch of different Warframes. Like, it's very big, but it doesn't feel big. It still feels sort of like sleek. Which is impressive that they pulled that off. I love it. Looks fantastic. Next up, the Machete Cuther skin. So, I don't know if you've played No More Heroes, but the aesthetics of this thing immediately remind me of, like, obviously Corpus in design, but they really remind me of the laser sword that's used by Travis Touchdown in No More Heroes. It's got the same sort of like beam attached to what is otherwise like a functioning sort of like metal sword. So for that reason alone, hey, if you wanna do cosplay No More Heroes, then we got a skin for that now. And hey, machetes are good, so you could do that. You could make that happen. I like it. Holy shit! The Nidus Technocyst skin. This thing is bonkers. This thing is absolutely bonkers. I'm not a super big fan of the original Nidus aesthetics because I'm not that big on like infested stuff. This one obviously looks less infested, and this looks more like a traditional Warframe in that regard. But it's just gorgeous. And with the colors and everything, like if you take these sort of silver stuff here and turn them gold and go for more of like the white and bronze and blue stuff, like, man, this looks like Nidus Prime. It looks so good. It looks absolutely amazing. Like, I'm most likely gonna pick up this skin, and this might make Nidus be like stand out more for me and make me play Nidus more, because currently the thing holding him back is sort of that I don't like his aesthetics. But with this, ooh, oh, I like it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Damn, what a skin. I am so impressed by this. God damn. Next up, we got a new helmet for Octavia, the Giosoko helmet. the Balan Wonderworld helmet. Now, obviously, it's supposed to be like a marching band helmet, I'm gonna guess. That's probably the aesthetics they're going for. It's okay. It's cool. It's got the Limbo vibes. It's a bit too big for my taste. I don't know. But I can totally see like how you could sort of like just be super into this. So I'm not gonna judge you if you're into this. I see it. I see why you'd think it's cool. It's just not super for me. But yeah, it's very different. It's very different, and that can also be sort of rad at times. So hey, if you wanna stand out of the crowd, go get yourself this nifty old top hat. More Octavia stuff. We got the Yokai skin. There's been a couple of Yokai skins, so this is the Octavia one. It looks cool. Looks cool. I don't think that like the body stands out that much. Helmet is fantastic. The satyr inspired thing with like the goat horns and stuff. It's great, which fits in with sort of like the demon aesthetic of the yokai skins. Yeah, it's rad. It's good looking. It's not in my like sort of top 5 of this Tennogen, but hey, I don't dislike it either. It's cool. It's cool. It's not bad. So we got a new operator mask, and it's this bottom part right here. So not the thing covering my eyes. This bottom part, you can see it like better, like here on this image. I don't think it looks all that good by itself, but combined with like some other stuff like this, you sort of like get this superhero mask going. It's rad. I like operator fashion. I like operator fashion that looks a bit different. Might give this one a spin just to see how it matches up with everything else I have. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Oh, hey, look, we got a skin for Protea, the Collapsar skin. You know, very clearly sentient inspired with the aesthetics. You even got like the same colors of like is it the Pakal armor, is that what it's called? I don't know, the one that the Shadow Stalker uses. But yeah, you got the whites and the reds and then the bronze and silvers and stuff. Oh, it looks rad. It looks rad. I always, you know, kind of dig the sentient inspired stuff. This one definitely feels like it feels a bit more naked, I'm gonna say, than the original Protea Skin. The original Protea Skin looks more clothed. With the way this is designed, it looks a lot like just, you know, bare skin. So hey man, if that's, that's something you're into with your fashion framing and stuff, it also really highlights just how much junk in the trunk Protea actually has with her model, which I hadn't actually noticed all that much until now. But when I look at this now, with this skin in particular, Protea, she's walking around with some cake. God damn. Well, that's interesting to think about. That's good to know. It's good to know for experiments. With fashion, people. Only with fashion. We got a new chest armor. The Rygo chest armor. It's cool looking. It's medium sized. It's not too big. It's not too small. I don't like it when chest armors are too small. This one actually matches up very well with the armors that I'm using, like the Rivalite stuff. If the colors were right on this, I think would actually work pretty good with the aesthetics that I'm going for in general with the design. So I might give this one a bit of a closer look. But it's got some protrusion, it's got some size, it's not too big, looks kind of sexy. Dig it. This is a nice looking chest armor. Oh my lord, we've got a two-handed Nikana skin. The Dogma skin. Like, god, it's so big. Oh, it's like design it feels like it's taken from the Corpus ships. If you like play the new Railjack missions, like it looks like you're walking around just swinging around a Corpus spaceship. It's so big. Oh, it's so cool looking. I'm always a sucker for Corpus aesthetics. This skin is fantastic. And hey, two-handed Nikanas are pretty good. So, you know, definitely might want to give this one a peek. And finally, Revenant mains rejoice. This one has been... People have been waiting for this one for a while. The Revenant Draugen skin. This has... it's been in development for a while. It's gone through a couple of revisions and stuff. Like... The thing is, like, Revenant has a deluxe skin in the pipeline. It's gonna come out, you know, soon-ish. They've already shown, like, some concept art for it together with new Ember deluxe skin, which is close to being released. But that one veers in a different direction. That one looks very different from normal Revenant. So I think that one, the deluxe skin, is gonna be a bit more divisive. I think some people are really gonna like it, and some people are gonna think it's like too far away from what, like, their idea of what Revenant is supposed to be. This one uses more of like the base skin, obviously, because that's how the Tennogen stuff works. But it's got this sort of cool Skyrim undead design to it, which is, it's super, super rad. Love the helmet. It just gives a completely different vibe to Revenant. And I love that the default is kind of dark colors, because I imagine that's kind of where I would go with it, at least, design-wise. So yeah, Revenant, from not having, like, any love at all, and not having any sort of custom skins or extra stuff, now gets a Tennogen skin, and soon will get a deluxe skin as well. Well, this looks fantastic. This is absolutely gorgeous. And hey man, it speaks to my Norse roots. It speaks to me up here in the cold dark of Sweden. So I might actually go for this. It looks amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so happy this got in. I've been excited for this skin as well. God damn. This is a cool skin. So there you have it. That's the part 1 of Tennogen round 20. There's like a couple of more stuff that's gonna show up in a later round. But for now, these were just added to the store. I think you can probably do some pretty cool things with these. So hey, if anything you saw in this video piqued your interest and made you go like, God damn, I want that, then, you know, maybe go spend $1 or $2 on some Tennogen stuff. Helps the artists. They get some ka-ching, and hey man, Digital Extremes, they can put out more stuff for us. Like, just give them all your money, I guess. Hey, give them some of your money, if you feel like it. If you feel like these skins are cool and maybe worth it. Because wow, that Knight skin, right? Right.